Gay rights! Yeah, gay rights! I'm gay.
I am convinced that the gay best friend trope was invented by the media so that straight people will think that gay people actually want to be friends with them. Because let's be real, if you've met any queer person, it doesn't look like the gay best friend. It looks like the odd straight out. Us queers are like a gaggle of fucking geese. We go together. Why would we want to hang out with the straighties? And there were so many queers available. Not even consciously. Like, you have a group of friends that you've been friends with since like middle school, even primary school, and just one by one, y'all came out, y'all came out, y'all come out, and now there's the one sus straight. One sus straight. But let's be real, even they're on thin ice. Aren't you, Jenny? Aren't you? Let's prove the media wrong. Hit plus, and tomorrow I'll make a follow-up video where I tell you how many of y'all hit plus.
I was at the doctor recently, and he goes, "When was your last period?" "Never had one." He goes, "That's weird. When was your last gynecological exam?" "Never had one of those either." He goes, "What? You've never had a gynecological exam?" "Nope." He goes, "All right, this is crazy. We need to do an exam today." I'm like, "Well, I don't think you're gonna find anything down there. Maybe a lump." He looks at me dead serious and he goes, "You think you have a tumor down there?" And I'm just like, "Sure, let's go with that." So the doctor goes, "I'm gonna leave the room. You put on this gown and I'll be back to conduct your exam." So he leaves, I put on the gown. He comes back in, he tells me to hop up on the table. He puts the stirrups up, tells me to put my legs up. He opens the gown up, and then there's just dead silence for what feels like forever. And he goes, "Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have a period, would you?"
Oh my gosh, you guys, I just got off the phone with my surgeon and they said that I can take this off, which means I get to see my chest today. Ah! Ah! Okay. I don't know what noise that was, but it was an excited one. Have a great day.
It's actually pretty simple. Whenever Riley wants a kiss, I simply go on my knees and then that's how it works.
Oh, so you're a soft-bodied legless larva, especially that of a fly found in decaying matter? No, dude, that's a maggot. I haven't cleaned my nut rag in 4 years.
I keep getting asked, are you MTF? Are you FTM? I'm a whore. Okay? I'm just a big ass, sexy, non-binary, slutty whore.
Hey, where are you headed? I'm just going on a date. I should be back later tonight. Nice. Good luck. Thanks. See you later. Are you alive?
So we all know bisexual women date sad gamer boys, but bi men date little goblins. Speaking of which, have you bought your little goblin partner a new stuffy? This is your sign to buy your little goblin partner a new stuffy.
Sexualizing children is bad. Including in anime.
Bro, oh my god.
Now listen, I'm not trying to be homophobic or transphobic or racist or anything. I'm just saying. Oh, so what you think, just because...
Oh my god, look at my makeup. I bought balloons that say divorced, but I'm not. This is for baby lesbians. You know that stereotype that's like, if you want to come every time, hook up with a lesbian? That's not true because I'm a lesbian. Does it look like I've made every woman I've hooked up with come? And no. I'm not saying I'm bad, just clunky and improving. Similarly, I've hooked up with a lot of lesbians and some haven't made me come. I think that stereotype, while it's positive, sets the bar really high. And especially for baby gays, you feel this pressure to perform, and if you fall short, you're a failure, which you're not. Everyone gets better at things. Like the first time I hooked up with a woman, she had silk sheets. I put my hands on either side of her body, slipped forward, and hit my face on her belly. And she had to comfort me while I cried. I wanted to do the lesbian nails, but I accidentally glued this nail on. So if these two are short, every lesbian and their mom is going to see these short nails and be like, of course you can't make a woman come. Look what fingers you use. But it was an accident.
So I went on a date last night and I showed up at her door with flowers and she was like, oh my gosh, no one's ever done this for me before. So she invites me in. I meet her mom, her dad, and her brother, and they're all like, oh my God, what a wonderful girl. So we leave, we get in the car, I open the door for her, of course. 3 songs play on the way to the destination. I Really Like You by Carly Rae Jepsen, Shower by Becky G, and Enchanted by Taylor Swift. She was like, oh my God, I forgot these songs existed. Not until you meet me. But anyways, we get there. It's a McDonald's. She looks at me. She's like, this is where you took me? And I said, yeah. Isn't it glorious? It's yours. I bought her the McDonald's. We go inside. We dance. It's empty because I closed the McDonald's early because it's mine. We go back, and I take her home. Her parents were like, oh, wow, I'm impressed. 11 o'clock. And I'm like, yeah, of course. She goes upstairs to get changed, back just to go to bed. She comes downstairs, and her mom's like, wow, your friend's really nice. Like, kind of attractive. I have sex with her mom, and I block her.
If I send a picture of my hand to a girl, is that considered a dick pic?
I saw a video of someone asking what are non-binary people gonna have their kids call them, so I made a list. First one is obvious. If we're on speaking terms, they can call me bestie. When they're a bit older, they can call me MOLF, which is an alternative to MILF. It's mom others would like to fuck. This might be my most controversial, but gamer. I don't play Call of Duty or shit like that, but they should recognize that Stardew Valley comes first. Honestly, if they just scream at me, that's likely to get my attention. Also, if they're upset with me because I forgot to feed them Eggo's waffles for breakfast 2 days in a row or something, they can obviously call me a depressed whore.
I feel like I've been too nice. I feel like I've just been making fun little, oh, I'm a tranny TikToks. Fuck that. I'm tired. White, cis gay people. White cis gay men especially. Stop pretending like just because you're gay, you understand the stripes of either the black community or any person of color or the trans community. Because both of those communities have one similar thing, which is when they go out looking like their full self, unless the trans person passes, they are at risk. A person of color is always at risk when they go out. They have it worse than us. But a trans person, if they go out and they do not pass and they want to feel comfortable with themselves, they are at risk. You can always hide your homosexuality. Stop trying to compare your stripes. I'm fucking tired of it.
John, I want a divorce.
Divorce.
Is that what you wanted?
Today I met a couple of lesbian witches. They were roommates.
I don't know if anyone else saw this, but Ben Shapiro recently went to Home Depot because he now believes that they are the last bastion of conservative heroism because they haven't bent the knee to the woke left. Do you want to see what he bought? A single piece of wood. He bought a piece of wood. Like a cartoon character. That's what he did. And he has it in a bag. That's a piece of wood, Ben. A piece of wood that you could easily put under your arm and carry. But that would be a bit too normal, wouldn't it? You fucking alien.
I think it's perfectly normal for me to hold up a piece of wood, a length of tree flesh, and hold it aloft with my big strong arms like a big strong boy. There's nothing wrong with me doing this.
Every time you try to do something cool, it always makes you seem so much more like an alien in a skin suit.
Okay, so I've been on hormones for 3 months now, and the biggest change I've noticed is that my nipples hurt all the fucking time. Like, I'm basically, like, speedrunning puberty, and, like, the tectonic plates on my chest are moving around, and it's just constant pain. And I might be, like, making mountains out of molehills a little bit, but I think I can finally say I have titties, so, like, it's all worth it. I use the pills. I've got my little tranny Darth Maul shit going on. And my parents were originally worried about that because there's a lot of health side effects, including, like, kidney damage. But my thinking was, like, no one's ever been catcalled for their kidneys. Like, you don't see, like, New York construction workers going, like, damn, baby, like, you probably process your piss so fast. And, like, I'm a sexist. Like, I just want to be an object. And so my system of validation I describe as the Slimy Man scale, or SMS. And my thinking is just, like, if the most, like, disgusting, like, transphobic men want to use me for my body, then like I gotta be a hot bitch. So like, fuck my kidneys. Just like give me those itty bitty A cups, man.
I'm going in. Take it easy, friend. I'm the manager of this establishment. Everything's gonna be just fine.
I'm really scared here, man.
You got a name?
Phil?
You got a family, Phil? Come on, Phil, stay with me. Let's hear about that family.
I got a wife and 2 beautiful children.
That's what it's all about. I want you to do me a favor, Phil.
What?
Say cheese.
If you find my name in your goddamn mouth, make sure you don't get the facts straight. Get him gay. Represent.
Alright, there's a lot of hot takes flying around this app about lesbianism and the definition of lesbianism, and I just want to remind people that lesbianism is about getting on a Discord call with a DM to discuss D&D one-shots and realizing that you both have the same Captain Marvel promotional cup to sip water from. Where's that in the Master Doc?
Hey Chris, are you gay?
Well, I don't know. Could I do an impression of Garfield, the Deals Warlock? Let's have a battle of mercantile wit.
Oh, you're bi.
You can launch random items like this rock.
Oh, so when you end, we have to wake up Green Day? No, silly, that's September. I'm transgender.
Hey, what was your name before? Before what? You know, like what your name was before it was what it is right now. You speak it in tongues, boy. I'm not speaking in tongues, just what were you before? Before what, child? You know, before you were what you are right now. Like the before times. Yes, the before times. Listen, time is a puddle of goo on a hot plate in the back of a Denny's in Massachusetts in the middle of the summer. I just wanted to know what your name was. My original name was an incomprehensible blight upon this land. Hey, but what did they call you? They'd call me the Rough Rider, a Billy in the streets, and a freak in the sheets. So much information. I just want to know what your name was. Why? You got coppers hanging in the hacky sack? It didn't even make any sense. Just, what was your name? Now you listen here, sonny boy, and you listen good. I served my time and I did my work burying my past, and no 2-bit frog-legged son of a Slim Jim is gonna ruin that for me. I got too much to lose, I tell you. But what did they call you? Well, they called me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of a rumba beat, and the ladies went chick chicka boom, chick chicka boom, chick chicka boom.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm Sam. What are your pronouns? What? Your pronouns? Oh, I haven't upgraded to premium yet. I still use free nouns. Free nouns? Yeah, they're just like pronouns, but without interruptions. What? Yeah, so today you can call me Myers, Flyers, and Discount Tires for getting the word and you out there. Huh. Yeah, I can't wait to subscribe.
Do you like homosexuals? Do you like lesbians? Do you like transgender peeps? If so, let's all be friends. Friends, friends, let's be super gay friends. Let's force the whole world to be gay. And all be super gay friends.
And so for my drag name, I'm thinking scoliosis.
So that's quite original. Do you understand that's a little bit ableist?
Well, I have scoliosis.
It's really trendy for you to have scoliosis all of a sudden, Griffin.
Well, I don't think it's a trend that my vertebrae are not aligned.
Let's just go to Book of People.
LGBTQ America.
Gay news, Joe Biden just did something no president has done before.
For all transgender Americans watching at home, especially young people, you're so brave. I want you to know your president has your
Because you know I still fool with their daddy a little bit, but I just really been trying to... What's up, baby? What's wrong?
I think I like girls.
Oh, are you serious, baby? That's okay. Listen, come here. Bring it in to mama. We gonna figure it out. Come on. Because I was supposed to go get my nails done, but I ain't had the rest of the money. So I just depend on and left the place. What's up, baby? What the fuck do you want while I'm on the fucking phone?
I think I like girls.
Child! Get out of my room. Walk back in here and say I know that I'm gay. We all know that you're gay. I mean, it's obvious. Your favorite cereal is Fruity Pebbles. I don't know what kind of closet that you're coming out because the door was see-through, baby girl. What the hell my niece Pooh Kiki over there talking about? Kiki trying to come out of the closet that ain't even got no dough on the hinges.
Oh my god, it's the love of my life.
Nick Wilde.
Hey guys, so I just wanted to let you know that if your partner ever asks you to be in a throuple with Nick Wilde, don't do it, because they're gone now.
Camilla is who I want. That is where my loyalties lie. That is who my priority is.
Not the mother of your children.
Don't bring the boys into this.
All right. Not the woman you married!
I refuse to be blamed any longer for this grotesque misalignment.
This is an actual conversation I just had on a dating app. How are you doing today? Oh, sorry. How are they doing today? Who? Sorry, haha. I'm not sure what pronouns you use. My profile says all pronouns are fine. Cool. So how are they? Who? They! Do you mean me? Like, do you mean how are you? Oh, yeah, I wasn't sure if you was okay. I'm still a you. You wouldn't say, how are she? You can say, how are you? Haha, sorry, wasn't sure. How are you? No.
This is my first time ever moving out. I lived in the same house for 21 years, and it is a bit of a transition, you know, living with 3 friends versus my parents. Me and my parents have a strained relationship, to say the least. They're Catholic, and I live like this. And just to try to ease that transition for me, I asked my roommates if they could come in periodically and sit on the edge of my bed and tell me that I should not have premarital sex and that I'm doing too much with the gays. Just because sometimes I miss my mom. I was single for about 3 years, and my mom did not like that. She said I was denying traditional Catholic family values and that I was of marrying age. I was 19 years old. Yeah, and you know what? It wasn't like I wasn't trying. I am bisexual and gender fluid. If bisexual is playing for both teams, that is all the teams. Still striking out. I want to be honest, back in March, I was actually canvassing for Bernie Sanders on Tinder. Yeah. Swiping right on everybody, and then just being like, are you registered to vote? I did get a few people. One time, though, I matched with this guy who was in the military. I was like, so, you registered to vote? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh, so you just let old people make all your decisions for you? And he had a crisis of self. Grassroots, guys. Grassroots. I actually do have a boyfriend now. I met him while protesting downtown this summer. And of course I didn't tell my parents that that's what I was doing. But every single day, I'd be like, oh, I'm just going to hang out with Joe. And then we'd carpool. But you do that every single day for a whole summer. And my mom started to be like, oh, so who's this Joe guy? Be like, is he the new boy? And I was like, no, Mom. And then like 2 weeks later, I was like, touche. Touche. He's great. He's a straight man. But he willingly introduces me to his friends, to his conservative bandmates, as his boyfriend. So let's just break down what that means. He says, this is my boyfriend Diana, and then they see me, and then he explains nothing. I love him very much. I am happy to be off Tinder, mostly because when you're non-binary on Tinder, everybody just wants to know what's in your pants. And dang, so do I, because boy is it itchy down there. No? All right.
Meow, 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 meow.